I stayed at the Hôtel Delavigne recently, and I'm going to give my honest thoughts about it. For the best price for this hotel, check out the links in the description. Arrival and check-in experience. When we arrived at Hôtel Delavigne, the check-in process was smooth and welcoming. The front desk staff were incredibly friendly, and they even stored our luggage since we arrived before our room was ready. It was a relief to be greeted with such warmth and efficiency, setting the tone for a pleasant stay in the heart of Paris. Room, bathroom, and amenities. The room at Hôtel Delavigne was cozy and had a nice mix of modern and vintage decor, which gave it a charming vibe. I loved the comfort of the bed and how clean everything was. The bathroom was especially nice with a modern touch and a good shower. Even though the room was a bit on the smaller side, it felt just right for my Parisian adventure. Location and surroundings. The location of Hôtel Delavigne was absolutely perfect for my Parisian adventure. Nestled in the charming Latin Quarter, I was just a short stroll away from iconic spots like the Luxembourg Gardens and Notre Dame. Plus, the Odeon metro station was super close, making it easy to hop on the train and explore the rest of the city. I loved being surrounded by quaint cafes and restaurants, which added to the authentic Paris vibe. Food, drinks, and dining options. When it comes to food, I have to say, the breakfast at Hôtel Delavigne was a delightful way to start my mornings in Paris. Set under charming stone arches, the breakfast area had a cozy vibe that made me feel right at home. I loved the variety they offered: fresh croissants, yogurt, cold cuts, and even a nifty egg boiling machine that added a bit of fun to the meal. Sure, the options were a bit limited, but everything was fresh and tasty, and honestly, it was a good value for the price. Plus, it was nice to fuel up before heading out to explore the city. If you're looking for a laid-back breakfast experience, this spot definitely hits the mark. What's it like to stay here? Staying here is like stepping into a cozy Parisian dream. The moment I walked into Hôtel Delavigne, I was greeted by the friendly staff who made me feel right at home. The location is unbeatable, just a short stroll to the iconic Luxembourg Gardens and the bustling streets of the Latin Quarter. My room, while on the smaller side, typical for Paris, was beautifully decorated with a mix of modern and antique touches that added charm. I loved the soundproofing. Even though I was in the heart of the city, my nights were peaceful and restful. The breakfast area, with its stone arches, was a delightful spot to start my day, and the fresh pastries were a highlight. Plus, having a kettle in the room meant I could enjoy a cup of tea whenever I wanted. The staff were always around to offer tips and recommendations, which made exploring the city even easier. Overall, it felt like a little slice of Parisian life, and I can't wait to come back. Let's take a look at the pros and cons. Here's what I liked about the hotel. Amazing location. I love being just a short walk from major attractions like the Louvre and Notre Dame. It made exploring Paris super convenient. Friendly staff. The staff were incredibly welcoming and helpful, always ready with recommendations and assistance. They really made my stay enjoyable. Clean and comfortable rooms. My room was cozy and well kept, with a comfy bed that made it easy to relax after a day of sightseeing. Charming atmosphere. The mix of contemporary decor with antique touches gave the hotel a unique Parisian vibe that I absolutely loved. Here's what I disliked about the hotel. Small rooms. The room was a bit on the smaller side, which is typical for Paris, but it was still comfortable enough for my needs. My overall rating for this hotel would be 9. So, would I stay here again? Absolutely. The Hôtel Delavigne was the perfect base for my Paris adventure, with its charming vibe and super friendly staff. The location was spot on, allowing me to explore the city easily. And even though the rooms were a bit snug, which is pretty typical for Paris, they were clean and comfortable. I'd definitely come back for another stay. Thanks for watching. I added links from all hotel booking providers in the description, so you can find the best price for this hotel. Make sure you check out the description below.